Welcome back, everybody. We are still stuck in the abyssal area for the Golden Hills. We have just found our third bag of gold.
I wonder what would happen if you gave those dwarves a bit of liquid refreshment. Even out the odds a bit.
But I have mistakenly forgotten that I do need one red at this point. I don't remember when the last time I saw a red spawning pit is either. We've got all three of the other colors here, so I'm hoping that they were nice enough to give us a red somewhere around here. There it is. Good. Because we do have to have a red to get across here. You've got two switches up there that both have to be hit within relatively close time to each other to get the beer flowing. The one on the right, that one, can only be reached by a red. You can send any color you want over here to the one on the left. Once you hit both, it not only makes the dwarves in the area much more powerful to where they can start fighting their way through the wraiths, but it also creates this bridge so that you can get across.
Get after him! Do not interfere with my games.
The dwarves are green, so even though you did make them more powerful, you don't have to worry about having to fight them in that state. There is the boss. We've got a switch right here that opens up the path to keep chasing after him. I am on the flamethrower spell, which is what I like to use to fight these. Once you kill him, he drops the last bag of gold. Hitting that switch will open up that door. Gives you a path back towards Goldo. Here's a place where you can refill your numbers. I had forgotten about this though. So I'm going to actually pull everybody back to me so that nobody's on the bag of gold. Put all of my minions on a guard marker again. Because up here we do have another one of those guys that can charge forward and he just runs over any minions in his path. And we're going to actually have to lure him into breaking some walls for us. Once he does run into them, he goes ahead and heads back to his area before he will come after you again. And I'm hoping that this is the only one I had to open. There is another breakable wall back there. Well, every time I have fought with him before, as soon as he made one charge at me, he would go back out onto that stone area right back there. He will keep respawning though. So you do have to watch your minions as you go through this area, even after you've already killed him. I'm not sure what is behind this broken wall. I'm sure you could lead him to it, but I don't want to. That time I did see that there were some bombs back there, so if you could somehow get it broken, it would let you break this one without having to use him. But since I have this one and it's the only one I need, I'm going to move on. Because, as you can probably already tell, this is back into Goldo's area. so we are clearing it out so that we can start using that bag of gold to lure dwarves up to him. On my first playthrough, I was worried that the gold was not going to fit through that little opening and that I was going to have to get him to break that other wall. So I probably should have stuck around and let you see that it does fit through okay. But since you can see that it's out here, you probably can already figure that out. We've got one bad guy still up there. I thought that I had cleared them all out before I started luring the dwarves, but apparently not. And this is the one place where these can be a little frustrating, is that if the dwarves get in the path that you're needing to move the gold, it can be a little hard sometimes to get them out of the way. Luckily, they're starting to get close enough now though that they're seeing Goldo and going ahead after him. It also makes it hard to target the gold so that you can control it. I think we've got enough though, and they are already sending bad guys after us, so I'm gonna call all my minions back and we'll start fighting. They mostly come from this side, but there will be a few that will wander around and come up these stairs, so you do at least want to watch it some, but for the most part, watching this direction will let you catch the vast majority of them. I wish I had gotten just a few more dwarves, but this should be enough. It just may take a little bit longer than I would have hoped for. Let's see if I can get Goldo targeted so I can check his health. Yeah, they are at least being effective. He's not out healing the damage they're doing.
Enough!
Oh, he really doesn't want you to get that stone, Lord.
And they should be about done. It would be a good idea to clear out any enemies that are left at this point, but from where I'm running a little low on time, I'm going to go ahead and trigger the next sequence just to try to make sure everything fits in this video. They have more money for you, of course, off of him.
Get it out of here before they turn up.
But once you start carrying stone away, the dwarves start coming for it, just like they've done in every other abyssal area. They will definitely come from both directions, so you do want to watch this direction and this set of stairs right here. They also will throw some of the tougher dwarves at you once you've fought off some of them. This is just like the one in Evernight though. There is an end to the enemy, so you just need to outlast them. You don't have to try to move the abyssal stone while also fighting. Flamethrower ones we don't really have a great solution for here, so I'm going to try to get one to finish shooting his flame, and then once he's out of fire he has to wait a little bit before he can shoot again. Try to get in and kill him during that time. I do expect to lose most of my minions doing this though. I got those two with losing less than I would have expected. And the third one is the easiest since you don't have to worry about one of the others being able to shoot at you while you're going after the one you waited to use his flame up. But we do still have just a little bit more to have to fight off. Looking at the time, unfortunately, it's going to be pretty close, because it's taking longer to do this than I would have expected. And unfortunately, we're pretty much out of time, so I'm going to have to go ahead and end this video here. I'll go ahead and pause, and in the next video, we will finish this.